CLSB Politics, Sean Briscoe speaking. Welcome. This is my continued voter and canvasser education video about the Wisconsin Supreme Court. Hope you guys all enjoy. This is a Mad Brad production. Bradley Crowder has, again, I mostly stole all this from him in an effort to make more content. Thank you, Bradley. Appreciate it. So, real quick, the historical shifts of the Supreme Court of Wisconsin. So, it's the court's a nonpartisan race, but we all know that that's really not how this is playing out with Elon dumping so much money in it. It's considered nonpartisan, but it is crazy partisan because it's a difference between a progressive or a conservative judiciary, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. Over time, the composition of the court has changed and shifted, and it's from progressive majorities to conservative majorities, and it has basically moved along with broader political trends in the state. The composition's been, get stirred up judicial elections, which is what's happening over here on April 1st, and appointments and retirements. These all play a part and have created long-term consequences for Wisconsin over the years. Progressive versus conservative judicial ideologies. Well, the progressive ideologies are, view the Constitution as a living document, something that can change with the times. They prioritize individual rights and worker rights and government accountability. They strike down restrictive voting laws because, democracies, people actually need to vote. Support collective bargaining rights because, workers got to work for a living. Favor environmental stuff because people got to breathe and drink water, and consumer protections because we don't want to eat anything that's going to poison us. So, everyone calls these progressive, and I just call them, things that you have to have so that your, country doesn't die. But here we are. We'll call them progressive. Conservative judicial ideology. It's the stuff that we've heard of. They interpret the Constitution very strictly. They talk about original intent. Believe me, we're all real happy that the original Constitution's original intent has been modified over the years. They prioritize property rights, limit government. They used to be the law and order side of the spectrum in our government, but I don't think they qualify for that anymore. And they're more likely to uphold stricter ID laws, limit the power of labor unions, and support corporate interests against the people who actually live in the state. Needless to say, all the bad stuff. The current balance will impact three real major areas. I mean, there's actually a dozen issues, but the two that we're going to focus on are redistricting and labor rights, and then we'll get into some of those other larger issues. Redistricting and voting rights. Listen, as long as the electeds can choose who votes, it's not really a true democracy. In fact, on my channel, I have a whole show just on gerrymandering, which is what we're talking about. It's worth watching, and it tells you all the different ways, the packing, the fracking, all the different ways. They also come down really hard on voter ID laws and ballot access, drop boxes, and tend to muck up election procedures as much as possible. Labor rights, these cases will decide, how the private sector and unions can work together. They'll influence rulings on wage theft and protections of worker rights, safety and things of that nature. Other critical issues: reproductive rights, environmental protections, corporate regulations, all depend on how this court's going to come out, how the election on April 1st is going to play out. Your key takeaways really should be it's not a nonpartisan race. We have to get Susan Crawford elected so that we can maintain a progressive majority. And right now it's a 4-3, so it's a progressive district So I just want to say thank you all for watching. Like and subscribe. If you wish to support this channel, we do have a PayPal. But I just want to let you guys know this race is very important to Wisconsin, and it's going to end up deciding a whole lot of what's going to happen over the next 10 years in this race, in this state. So hope everyone enjoyed. I'll talk to you guys later.